Hello all and welcome to the Mug Life DIY. I am Julia and I am so excited that you decided to stop by my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a desk that I have in my son's room. That's going to be his back to school desk. Now I actually found it in the trash. Someone was getting rid of it. So I just kind of randomly cleaned it and put it up in my son's room. And you can see he lovely and decorated it with his Pokemon stickers. So I just had to start peeling off all of those very, very sticky things off of the top and the sides of the desk. Now, there were some really deep grooves in the very top and on some of the edges, so I knew I would take my orbital sander and I would smooth out those surfaces as best as I could. I did use a 120 grit. You could also use a lower grit to rough it up and really get all of the stain off if you want. You can also use citrus strip. I love citrus strip, but I actually haven't shown you how I like to use it. So I just did a basic sanding on the top and around the edges, all on this desk. Now, the tool I'm going to be sharing with you today is my Milwaukee Fuel Jigsaw. Now, I absolutely love this jigsaw. It actually does have a laser pointer, which helps with those super straight lines. This is my wood cutting blade, and it does have a couple of positions. This is battery operated. I tend to like battery operated more than the cords. The cords kind of throw me off. I just feel like, I'm going to go with the battery pack. Now, this one also has a blower, which is really cool. It keeps that blade completely free of all of the wood and the different things. I can attach any of my M18 batteries to it, and you just slide them in and it'll clip into place. Now, I did use my jigsaw to cut off some of those ornate pieces of the trim around the desk. It cut off when I was recording, so you don't get to see me actually use my jigsaw, but I wanted to share a quick and easy tutorial for this tool. Now, today is the Flipping Furniture. This was supposed to be July, but yes, I broke my toe and I postponed it till this month. My host is Simply Mindy, and we've actually done a couple of collabs together, and I'm always so amazed at her level of skill and craftsmanship and just the detail that she puts in every single one of her videos. So make sure you check out all of her amazing videos and her content from her page. Her channel is listed in my description, along with the playlist, which is also listed. Now, after several minutes of doing my orbital sander, it finally was nice and smooth and ready for my paint. So I was so excited about this desk. I knew I could make it last for him for quite some time. Now, as I said, I did cut off and pull off a few of the excess pieces on this furniture piece, and I'm excited. I am finally using our spray painter, or paint sprayer. Yeah, it's one of those. Words are hard, guys. Now, I am so excited about this machine. Now, it's a huge one. We bought the industrial almost size. I would like to try a smaller paint sprayer as well, just to see if it does make painting furniture a little bit easier. But for this project, it worked amazing. I definitely would recommend that top part. You can see it got a little bit too thick because of the spray pattern. So I did have to adjust it some. And I would suggest testing the sprayer first. Now, I am now so obsessed with the sprayer. It made doing my project so fast and easy, and it just went on so smooth, and I love it. Now, I am using a paint which has a paint and primer, which is a Valspar, and I'm just loving this black color. I will have to look at my actual paint can to see the black that it is, because it has a funny name. But I do love this paint sprayer and the even coat. Now, I did one light coat and I did a second touch-up coat, and that was all I had to do with the sprayer. Now, this was the first time I was actually using the sprayer. My husband definitely was helping me, giving me pointers. Now, he said to do shorter kind of strokes with the sprayer. It would help not having that thick line. So definitely I had to play with it a little bit, but I was highly impressed with just the overall look that it gave the furniture piece. Now, this paint is also a gloss, which I wanted to try. Normally I do more matte and flat finishes, but because this desk had definitely seen some better days, it had just some different things. I wanted to hide the best that I could. And I will be also finishing it with my favorite wax. Y'all know I love the Kilz wax, and you can kind of see we are fixing the super awkwardly thick line that I had on the very top, which I just kind of wiped a little bit, and then I just had to respray. And I also wanted to mention, I did not actually speed up any of my painting. I just wanted you to be able to see it in real time, how fast I was able to paint this desk. It was probably a total of 10 minutes, and that's even with my mistakes and touch-ups. It was a wonderful, slightly breezy day, but it was amazing. No real humidity out, so I knew this was a perfect day to do this painting project outside. And also, here is that front cut that I made with my jigsaw. I just cut it off and made a straight line with my ruler, and then I just jigsawed along and then used my sander to even out. Now this is after the one kind of light coat and the second touch-up coat, and I was just so impressed with how even the coat was and just the beautiful sheen that it had. I was just so excited.
Oh, I unplugged it, duh.
We have the Now, what is this little thing? That's for the paint?
Mm-hmm. I'll rinse this out more in a second.
Just so we hook these two things up, or no?
Yeah, I'm rinsing all the paint off my hands. And this is going to flush the system.
Flush the system, okay.
Yeah, flip that switch back up. We'll let that run. And you'll keep checking it every few minutes.
Okay.
So see how clear the water is.
Yeah. And here are my 3 little drawers that are part of the desk. They had some old, I'm going to say kind of a goldish, bronze, brassy, I'm not quite sure what color they used to be, handles and knobs. So there was quite a few of them. So I took all of them off and cleaned these off. And because I had already finished cleaning everything, this is the following day, I decided I wanted to see and compare how I normally paint my furniture with my chalk paint brush. And this one is just my angle one. And I just wanted to see if I could tell much of a difference. Immediately, I could even just see the brush strokes, and that started to bother me in comparison to the sprayer. I had never really noticed this as much before, but after using that sprayer, I kind of started wanting and wishing I had done the drawers as well. I ended up having to do 3 coats of paint on all of my drawers, and I wasn't quite sure what kind of handle to do for his desk, so I went over to Lowe's and just started wandering around, and I came to these copper toned. I thought they would last and be kind of a boy to grown kind of adult version for my son's room. So I went with 4 of these little knobs, and 4 of the little handles. And I really love the color combination. I wasn't too sure how it would blend with the black, but I really think it is a nice kind of overall look. Let me know what you guys think of this Allen & Roth knob button. I really like the texture, and my son loves it. Even though he's 9, he says it's super cool, and I find that a success. And here's how the finished desk looks. I just have to now get my husband when he comes back home to help me pull it upstairs in his room. I just think this is such a clean line looking furniture piece. Let me know what you guys think. And you can definitely see the difference of the top to the bottom, but overall I am highly pleased with the overall look. I hope you guys enjoy all of the playlist and that you will check out Simply Mindy and her amazing DIYs. Until next time.